on our laps, and bubbles are in our mouths. All right. So to help me teach you about parts of a plant, I needed Mr. Plant here to help me out. So there are four major parts of a plant. There are roots, there's the stem, there's the leaves, and flower. Now, Miss Ishu, as she explains them, she's going to label them. Before we go ahead and explore our plant parts, good scientists always look at what they're studying. So they observe what they're studying. So let's go ahead and just look at this plant. As we're observing, I want you to take notice. What do you see? Is there anything interesting looking about this? Like you're just thinking right now. You're observing like good scientists do. I want you to whisper it to yourself. What do you observe about this plant? Now I want you to whisper it to a neighbor. What do you notice? What do you observe? Excellent. Come back to me in 3, 2, 1, 0. Voices are up. Your eyes are on me. Raise your hand and tell me what you notice. What do you observe about this plant? DeAndre.
That the leaves are hanging down.
The leaves are hanging down. Okay, what else do you notice? Zahara.
I noticed the roots.
Ooh, the roots? You could see that from there? All right. Julius, what do you notice?
It's green.
It's green. That's a good observation. Well, I'm pretty sure that you're noticing and observing a lot about these plants. So I'm going to introduce to you some plant parts. I'm going to write down roots. Now, roots are interesting because they grow downward. And roots are in the soil over here. You see these things right here? These are roots. Now I'm going to label this over here, roots. But just know that they are in the soil. Now roots help the plant stay up. And it helps the plant when it rains or we water a plant. When it rains or when we water a plant, the roots are what absorbs that water and takes it in and helps the plant grow big and tall. Now, another plant part is leaves. I'm going to go ahead and label leaves. I'm going to go ahead and label leaves over here. Now, the leaves are very important because when rain falls onto a plant, the leaves help it make food and help it absorb that food. Now, look at this part over here. It's called the stem. I want you to think about what the stem does. As I label it, you're thinking about what the stem does. And I want you to turn and talk to your partner and tell them what you think the stem
The stem needs to be stand up if it don't eat it right. I think the stem is very I think the stem to hold the tree up because when there are no stem.
Oh, come back in 3, 2, 1, 0. Ooh, I see Jalen has bubbles in his mouth and his eyes are on me. Excellent. Jerome's eyes are on me. I heard a lot of you talking how a stem helps a plant grow. And let me tell you, Zavrin and I were talking, and he said that the stem, he thinks that the roots, when the roots absorb water over here, the stem, that water goes up to to the stems, and it gives the plant some food. So we're noticing that the stem is right here in the middle, and it's keeping the plant up. So if we don't water our plant, or if we just forget about it, the leaves and the stem will kind of fall over and tip over. But the stem keeps the plant upright, and it keeps the plant towards the sun, because we know that plants need water and sun to grow. Excellent. And the last plant part is a flower. And this plant over here doesn't have a flower, but just know that some plants do have flowers, and flowers grow seeds. No, those are not flowers. Flowers grow seeds, and sometimes when you're eating like a watermelon and you see the seeds in them, that watermelon grew from a flower that came out from the plant. Yeah. So right now, just to learn more about parts of a plant, we're going to watch a brain pop video. And I want you to make sure when we transition, we do this respectfully with our bodies and at a level 0. So 2. We're standing up. 3. Facing the smart board. If you have a bucket, go get your bucket. Michael, you're my lights person. Can you get one light? Or get them both actually. I see Gary got right to his spot. Javion got right to his spot with bubbles in his mouth, sitting crisscross, ready to learn like a good scientist.